Hey third grade math, I hope you're having a marvelous Monday. I've got my unicorn on my head. I'm ready to go. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I hope you had a special day with mom. And we're going to continue to tell time. So today we're talking about time. We're talking about AM and PM. AM is the morning. PM means the afternoon and evening. So the AM goes from midnight to noon, and the PM starts at noon to midnight. So things that you do in the morning and very, very early in the morning are in the AM. Things that you do in the afternoon at night are the PM. So what we're going to really practice today is I'm just going to say, let's say I give you a time. Don't look, I got my new clock. So I may say it is 3:30, but I want you to tell me, is it 3:30 in the morning or 3:30 in the afternoon? Now 3:30 in the morning is the middle of the night when we're sleeping. So I'm going to say at 3:30 you are playing basketball. Is that the AM or the PM? Well, we don't play basketball at 3:30 in the morning when we're sleeping, so that's the AM, so it's going to be the PM. So I would write that here, right? So what I'm going to have you do today, easy, you may be a little confused, we'll go over it more when we meet, is you really need to understand that AM is from midnight when we're sleeping to noon when you're eating lunch at school. And the PM is noon when you're in the middle, then we switch over to PM, so noon when we're not at lunch yet, we go to lunch at 12:30. But so at noon is when the PM starts, and it goes all the way to midnight, and then it switches back over to AM. Now remember, midnight is in the middle of the night when we're all sleeping. Okay? So let's see here. At 6:30, right? I'll show you. Here's 6:30. You would be eating dinner if it was the PM, and then you would maybe just be waking up if it was the AM. Okay? And again, let's do another one. Oh, here's a good one. Moving my clock. So it is 1:20. At 1:20, you come to Miss Magnuson's math class when we're at Traphagen. Are you coming in the AM or the PM? You are coming in the PM because it's right in the afternoon. If it was the AM, we would all be sleeping because that's the middle of the night. So again, you have to remember, AM is from midnight until noon, so that's in the middle of the night and all morning. And then the PM is noon until midnight, so that's right before lunch, all the way through dinner until you go to bed. That's all the PM. And then we sleep part of the PM, we sleep part of the AM. We wake up in the AM, we go to school in the AM, we eat breakfast in the AM, and then we have a little bit of school in the PM before we go to lunch. Then after lunch is math class and all your after school activities, dinner time, bedtime, homework time, those all happen in the PM. So again, on your Google sheet today, I'm going to give you a clock time and and I may say, okay, so what time is it? And you're going to say it's 2 o'clock. And then I'm going to say you're playing baseball. Would you be playing baseball in the PM or the AM? We would play in the PM. Why? Because that's in between noon and midnight. That is the afternoon. Then I'm going to give you a time that says 8:15. Now the school bell rings at 8:15. Is that the AM or the PM? That is the AM because it's the morning. We go to school in the morning in between midnight and noon, so we call that the AM. Okay, let's do one more example and then we will practice together. Okay, so it is, here's a good one. It is 2:45 and the bell rings for us to go home. is at the AM or the PM. That is the PM because we go home from school in the afternoon, in between noon and midnight. All right, so do the best job you can with your Google Doc today. We will go over this more. It's a little hard to explain through my YouTube videos, but we will practice more today. All right, I hope you're having a great day, or a marvelous day, I should say, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.